if you want to support a gay podcast, this is the one to support, please. We are looking for sponsors, straight or gay. We don't care. We will be gay for sponsors. We will be super straight for sponsors as well. Are we on?
Oh, yeah. We're good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Robert Khakham Show. I am Robert Khakham with my amazing producer,
Tyler Hartley. You almost forgot your name there. For
Tyler
a second.
Hartley.
That was sick start. Excellent.
What?
You go, I am... Fuck.
Fuck, I'm blowing it. I am Robert Khakham. Welcome to the show, everyone. How are you?
Are you good?
No.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know, man. I'm
what a
sorry.
rocky road beginning here, dude.
That's not good.
Jesus. I'm good, though. I'm great.
Are you okay?
I'm excellent.
I was trying to talk to the viewer, but
Is that alpha brain kicking in? Is that what it is? You never felt your brain run so smooth?
You gave me an alpha brain?
Yeah.
That's right. You gave me an alpha brain.
Snuck it in while you were having a nap over there on the casting couch.
Put it in my smoothie. You just crushed it up.
Put it in
gave
your
it to me.
ass.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, sorry.
We are gay.
Yeah, we are gay.
This podcast is gay now.
Podcast brought to you by gay.
It's because we want sponsors and we want people to support the show. So I guess we're gay. Great weekend. Amazing weekend. Absolutely fantastic weekend this last weekend. I was in Yuck Yucks London again for the third fucking time.
Fucking regular there now. People know you, eh?
No.
Say, hey, Robert, welcome back.
Well, obviously the staff, yeah, but the actual audience didn't.
No, Joe Cools doesn't recognize you yet?
I didn't go to Joe Cool's.
Good for you.
I was solo. I was super solo this weekend, okay? I was by myself. No girlfriend, no Tyler Risman, nobody, just me and my thoughts alone in the hotel room.
Ooh.
This was one of those weekends that made me think about things, you know? This was one of those weekends where I was like, I better become famous. Like, this needs to happen. Like, if it doesn't happen, I don't think I could do this for the rest of my life. Like, it was one of those weekends that genuinely just made me go, this better fucking pop off.
Where did that thought start? Let's track it back.
Great question. You see, this is the shit I'm paying you for. I'm not paying you, but this is when we do make money.
You will though. I'll get dividends on it.
When
Absolutely.
you do make money, and you want when we make money, when this podcast starts making money, and you want some of that money, you say clip whatever just that question you just asked, and then be like, Exhibit A, this is why I deserve to get paid, and I will agree. I will be like, this is it.
If it has to come down to that, I will. Sure. I mean, I hope it doesn't, but yeah, sure.
Let's track it back to where I decided I need to make it. I'll tell you when it happened. As soon as I walked into the hotel room, and I had that little jolt of sick. I got this whole hotel room to myself.
Sure, you had a nice jerk sesh when you were up there, right?
Oh, dude.
Just destroyed the room.
Dude.
That's what I'm talking about.
Dude, I had one of the greatest jerk sessions of that shower. God forbid anyone walks into that shower.
Yeah, it's not coming off. Eh?
It is into the ceramic.
Yeah.
It is peeled onto the ceramic now.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking
and
about.
that is like, but then again, you come and then you come out of that shower and you're just back in the room. Mm-hmm. And you're like, oh, I'm still here.
You don't ever think about going for a walk or anything?
I did go for a walk.
You went for a walk? Okay.
But here's the thing. Walks do help in any mental state. Going for a nice walk when the weather is nice does help. But the thing that we're forgetting is that I was in London, Ontario. I was walking in downtown London, Ontario. Yeah. Crackhead fucking central. Every corner I looked was just fucking crackhead here. Crackhead there. This crackhead's feeding the pigeons. I saw a crackhead sitting by a street lamp breaking up little crackers for the pigeons to just come. Is he going to get up when these pigeons leave? No, they're just going to surround him.
Maybe you should start doing that, actually.
Feeding the pigeons?
Yeah, it would give you some fulfillment in your day.
I'll be around nature.
Yeah.
You're
feeding.
I'm feeding life.
Yeah.
Giving back to the ecosystem.
Exactly.
Totally.
Yeah.
I should do that.
You should have joined him.
I went to this place called Buzz Bagels in London. It's called Buzz Bagel. Buzz Bagels. What a fucking dump. And it looks, from the outside, it looks like it's got so much clout. Mm-hmm. From the outside, it just looks like it's got so much going on inside of it. And then you get in and realize this is all for show.
You got Buzz Aldrin running a fucking bagel shop, like he knows.
And first off, they don't take cash, which is like, I had all toonies.
Oh, dude, what?
They had Splenda, bro. Well, bro.
Well, that's for the fatties. So
So then it was like, do I take acne or do I take cancer? Which one do I want? You know what I mean? And I just drank it with milk with no sweetness whatsoever. Just iced coffee with milk.
Oh my god, this is an awful weekend.
Iced coffee with milk and fucking a shitty bagel. The bagel itself was like the food, but like
Cares
it's just
at this point.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's like everything I went through was just like, what did I do? Why did I do this to myself?
And then you went and bombed. This is the worst.
No, I didn't bomb. Didn't bomb. Who said that? Nobody said it bombed.
I just assumed after that experience. How do you come in with a good head?
I went to the after my bagel stop. I went to a used bookstore.
Yeah.
And like, I honestly, they should serve bagels. Like that place was so special. If they served bagels, they would be like so good. The used bookstore is two floors. I walk in, just a big fucking fat dude sitting there. What's up, man? What can I help you with? Like that's how you know he's got fucking knowledge.
There we go.
He's got the literature. If you walk into a bookstore and there's a big fat motherfucker sitting there, you're about to get educated.
All he does is sit and read. Yeah.
You are about to learn some shit. Whatever you want to learn, he knows where the fuck it is.
Did you bring up Buzz to him and he's like, oh, that fucking shithole?
No.
Oh,
I did not bring that bad energy.
Yeah, good for you, actually.
Into this used bookstore.
That's a selfless move.
I'll give the place a shout out. It was City Lights Bookshop.
City Lights Bookshop.
City Lights Bookshop. Absolute killer place. Big fucking fat dude's in there. I was like, hey man, you got any books on like comedy? And he goes, I was like, I wanted like a biography on comedy, like I don't know, read about a comedian or something, right? Not like how to write comedy or whatever, right? I go, you have any books about comedy? He goes, well, yeah, like the humor section upstairs, second floor. You know how you had to get to the second floor? I had to walk outside and turn the corner, and that was the second floor. That's how you know this place is the shit.
Yeah, because they worry about the product, not the exterior of the building or the interior. No, it's about the books.
You walk in, it's got that bookstore smell.
Old books.
It's got that book. It smells like pages.
Yeah.
It smells like books. It smells like Harry Potter would smell. But like,
you think Harry Potter smells like a book?
Like dust, not the actual guy.
Because he's not
Potter.
actually
Hogwarts.
A book. Yeah,
Hogwarts.
Well, okay, I think Hogwarts smells like potions, like chemicals, probably.
I've never really seen Harry Potter, to be honest with you.
Oh, way to take a reach there. That was cool.
But like, I assumed it would smell like City Lights Bookshop in London, Ontario.
Okay.
Hogwarts
and City Light Bookshelf. That's what it's actually designed after, was Hogwarts. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
I go up to find the humor section. The comedy section. I find 2 books, and again, obviously, I had my toonies on me. It's like, you know what? This place deserves it. This place deserves my business. I get a book on the comedy called Comedy Greats.
Mm-hmm.
The Greats of Comedy. Right? And this book was clearly written in like 1989 or something. So it's just up till that point. Like, there's no Seinfeld. There's no nothing. It's just, you just got fucking like Charlie Chaplin. You got fucking Bob Newhart. George Burns.
Chip George Carlin yet?
No, George Carlin.
No, not yet.
No,
okay.
not yet. They had fucking
Lenny Bruce?
No, he's not in it.
Oh, okay.
I don't think this was like a stand-up comedy great book. This was just comedy
Okay.
genre of comedy.
Sure.
You know, Woody Allen. They had Woody Allen on the cover.
Yeah.
You know, I think this book was made before all that shit that he did came out. Mm-hmm. Do you know what he did? I just found out the other day.
Some chick that he adopted and then married her.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Like he just like whatever. It was just a Jew about it.
Whatever.
You know, it's all good.
Yeah, it was an investment.
You know, what's the big deal here?
What's the big deal?
Come on, Woody Allen.
Yeah, he made a couple good movies. He bagged a young chick. Whatever.
He's on the Comedy Greats.
She's living a good life.
He's on the fucking cover of the Comedy Greats.
No, she's probably scarred for life. But you know, he made a couple good movies, so that's good.
Yeah, and now he gets his face on the Comedy Great book besides Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah, exactly.
Besides Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah.
And then I got this other book called Comedy Writing Secrets. You know why I got it? Just because I was like, you know what? Because this was the Saturday show, right? I think Friday went so bad that I was like, I need to get a book on. I need to start from scratch. I need to throw everything out. I got to figure out how to write.
Oh, dude, you were in like the catastrophizing mindset.
And I was stoned, so everything's just super exaggerated, like way over. I'm overthinking everything. I'm like, I got to figure out fucking how to write again. This is this is this shitty weekend. This is how bad the weekend was. I went out and bought a book on how to do comedy after the shitty comedy weekend that I had. No, during the comedy weekend. But you know what I'm saying.
I get it.
Yeah, I just can't be in a hotel room by myself anymore. I got to bring somebody and call somebody up to my room. Just have somebody with me.
Yeah. So instead of dealing with this issue, you are just going to Band-Aid it for the rest of your life.
Band-Aid it?
Band-Aid it.
What's that? Oh, Band-Aid.
Yeah, like put a Band-Aid on.
Okay.
Like never deal with it. Just kind of keep pushing it down.
No.
Which is, hey, listen, that's man shit, dude. You just push those problems further and further down. You go to your grave with those problems.
People
put on your gravestone Bobby and his problems. 2050.
Bobby and his 2050. Fuck.
Yeah,
that's you're giving me a good number there.
It's okay. You're gonna live about 50. I think with your health issues, you'll probably live about 50.
About 50?
Yeah, you can't shit your brains out for more than 50 years. I don't think.
Yeah, dehydrated. I'm still dehydrated from that weekend.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Still dehydrated.
Common and shitting everywhere.
I got a whole fucking pizza to myself as soon as I got to the hotel.
Hey, listen, that's what you always want, though. You always want a pizza. Remember when you went with Riz? You're like, Riz, we're getting a pizza and we're chilling.
I always wanted a pizza, but then like I was starving, so I ordered a large just to myself, a large Hawaiian. And like, yeah, I do like pineapples on pizza.
Good. Yeah, no, you should.
I do enjoy pineapples on pizza.
Sweet and savory. It's a good combination.
And salty.
Sweet and salty. Sorry, it would be the better way to put that.
Sweet and salty. Pineapples on pizza. Amazing combination.
Yeah, we don't have to justify that. It's fine. It makes sense.
You get the perfect combination of sweet and salty. You get the little pineapples on it. If you want, you can throw a little bit of pepperoni on there. It is the perfect. I don't care what the Italians say. I don't care if the mob kills me. I will die. I will go to the grave. Bobby and his Hawaiian pizza. Rest in peace. 2050. 2045.
Bobby pineapple.
Knock on wood. Bobby pineapples.
And Bobby pineapple.
I love fucking.
That's a sick name. I love that, dude.
I love fucking Bobby pineapples.
Yeah.
That's the name of this episode.
Bobby pineapples.
Bobby pineapples. The shows themselves were, let's say, we could use the word lackluster.
Lackluster.
You know,
okay.
It's in a room for about 100. That has a capacity of about 150 people.
Uh-huh.
And I think maybe the Friday night was about 70. It's about 60.
Mm-hmm.
70, 60 people around there. Just uncomfortable. Like,
are they all spaced out?
Hmm?
Spaced out, like sitting in like different pockets and shit?
No, they were all sitting in the same area.
Okay.
But it was just sort of like it was just I don't know, it's with the seasons changing or something like that, where it just became kind of like I don't know, it's like nice outside, but we're in a basement. We came in here. Here's the thing. When you go to a comedy club, like to a show, it needs to be dark outside before you walk in, because if it's dark outside and you walk into a dark room, it's fine. But if you walk from a light place, a place that's light outside, to a dark room, then there's something weird in your head. Your brain doesn't fully adjust because it knows that it's light outside.
Yeah.
So then you're in here and you're in this dark room and you hear this guy saying some dark shit up there, and you're like, what are we doing here? It's nice weather outside.
Yeah, exactly.
What are we fucking doing? That's why comedy
inside?
kills in the wintertime, is because it gets dark at 4 o'clock. Everyone, if you're going out, you're planning to go out. Mm-hmm. You don't just show up somewhere. You go out. You're planning to go out. You get there, and you're like, okay, it was dark outside. It was dark. It's dark now inside.
Everything
The whole day has been dark. Everything makes sense. This guy fits the vibe of winter. Correct? Now the weather's getting nicer, and it's just like, what are we doing here? It doesn't work. It's why there's no. Doug Stanhope talked about this in one of his specials where he goes, that's why there's no comedy clubs in Hawaii, because they don't need comedy there.
Yeah.
They're already having a good time.
Yeah.
They don't need comedy there. They need comedy in London, Ontario. Tell that to the fucking people that showed up.
Did you tell them that on stage?
No, I clocked it in this weekend, to be honest with you. There was no creative sparks flying.
Yeah.
This was just straight up work this weekend. This was just like, we're doing the set, doing my fucking time. I don't give a shit. Here you go. Here's the act.
Well, now I feels like you got to find another thing to kind of get you motivated again. You know what I mean? Because you got yucks. That was like a motivation for you, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Well, now we're at a new stage. What's the next step? Where are we going to next, Bobby?
Oh man, you're asking all the right questions.
Well, it's an obvious step in life because you can't get content.
You can't.
You can't get comfortable. That's
Right.
that's what kills people. Comfortability is the enemy, dude.
That's why they die in those fucking hotel rooms.
That's why they die in
That's
those
why
hotels. Because that's exciting to kill yourself.
All those. Finally, something new.
Something sick.
I get to murder myself.
I get to be done with this shit.
Yeah. No, you're right. I do need something. I don't know. I don't know what the goal is. The new goal.
Well, let's think about it. Let's brainstorm.
Like, I could say I want to start headlining, quote unquote.
There you go.
That doesn't really mean much. It's just more like
What do you mean it doesn't mean much?
because it's not. You're not like
It's a bump up in pay.
a little bump up in pay. Not
bump in
that
pay.
much of a bump, but it's a little bump.
But it also means something though. If you're a headliner, that's big. That's a big step in your comedy career.
Sure.
All the greats talk about when they started from middling to headlining. That's big.
See, I appreciate this.
Yeah.
You know, I appreciate this motivational
Yeah, dude.
thing you're doing.
Well,
you
listen,
know?
my future kind of relies on you right now, so we need you to good headspace.
That's a great point. Yeah, it's more just like you need me to do well.
Yeah, I don't need you killing yourself in fucking London, Ontario.
I have to do well.
I'm just gonna do a podcast with no one in this chair for the rest of my life.
I have a producer to support.
Exactly. You got a family here, dude.
I have Tyler.
Yeah.
How could I slip my wrists in the bathtub when
You can
Tyler's
slit your wrist, just don't go down. Stay horizontal on me.
stay alive?
Yeah.
Just stay up.
Yeah.
Put a bandage on it. Wrap him up.
Wrap him up. Cut yourself. I don't care. Just wrap it up.
Just wrap it up and
Be
show
responsible.
up. You can't see my wrists on this show.
Yeah. You always wear long sleeves anyway.
I always wear.
You ever gonna wear a short sleeve shirt? Are you a short sleeve guy?
I have a short sleeve shirt on right now, underneath the sweater.
Yeah, underneath. Yeah, you don't really show the spaghetti noodles off too much.
I like, I don't know. I just can't, like, I was just watching basic cable and it's just like, what are we doing here? Just watching AMC.
Also, fair enough. Like, what else could you really do? You can go for a walk. It's like, I mean, you could become a drinker, but then you're at the, and that's not good either, right? Like, there's really not much to do to entertain yourself.
I didn't even say this the last episode, but when I took Riz to London, he brought his PS5.
Yeah.
And we never even touched it. We never even plugged it in. And I like scolded him. I was like, you don't bring your fucking PlayStation on the road, man. You don't fucking do that. You're at work. You save your fucking video games for when you're at home.
Man,
Okay?
you hate yourself, Jesus.
This is not, no, because you're just in a hotel playing video games as opposed to being like on the road living your life. Now you're just as opposed to being at home playing video games.
Okay, what's the difference between that and you just smoking weed? Either way, you're just numbing your brain out, trying not to stay present.
Because at home, I won't kill myself. I will definitely kill myself when I'm alone in a fucking hotel room if I do not have the weed. If the weed does not kick in, do you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. It's irrational, but I know what you're saying.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah.
needed the weed. I
Hey,
was
listen, man. I live with my brother. I can't be alone really either. I struggle with that. Everyone does, but hey, come on. You got to deal. You got to face that dragon, man. You got to slay that dragon.
so the Friday show
It's Friday show.
was like, I did my set, as soon as I was done, I was like, fuck, thank God. Just the audience was they were all right, but they were like, it was kind of traumatizing for me. So I kind of blacked it out. So now I'm kind of digging back into what just happened this weekend, where I was like, yo, it was just sort of, just what the fuck, guys, I just don't want to. I don't want to be here right now. I don't want to be here. I want to go. I want to leave. I want to go back. I got a whole pizza waiting for me upstairs, and I gotta fucking leave. I was handing out my cards at the end of the show, and some lady was like, "I already follow you." I was like, "Oh, that makes me feel better."
There you go.
You're a
exterior
follower.
validation for the kid. There
No,
we go.
more just like, "Oh, I wish I did better now."
yeah,
because it's
that
like,
instant regret. You're like,
instant-
fuck,
yeah.
I'm a loser.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then, bro, I don't know why, for some reason, whenever I'm in London, there's always an event at the hotel I'm staying at or
Yeah.
in the city of London. London is the hub of events in Ontario for some reason. This weekend there was a fucking AA hockey tournament. and it's like grown AA hockey players there, like grown men, like hockey players, like AA hockey players. And there was just, I guess all the teams were staying in the same hotel. So I'd be in the elevator just like about to go up to my room, and there'd be like 6 dudes come in all with their fucking ginormous ass gym bags, be like, how'd you make out today? How was your fucking day today? Oh, we lost. So 4 of them came to the show on Friday, and they just lost. I was like, oh, why are you guys all wearing the same? I didn't know what was going on. I was like, why are you guys all wearing the same uniform? Like, we're curlers. And I'm like, oh, that's fucking gay, right? It was great clip. And then another guy walks up to me, gives me a little, like right up to the stage to give me a fist bump after, and I kind of jolted. I was like scared a little bit. And I'm like, that's a great fucking clip. That's going to be a great clip. I go watch the footage. Someone's standing in front of my camera the whole time. And I'm like, motherfucker.
Nothing can go right for you.
Motherfucker, bro. Buzz Bagels.
Start thinking about I was just going to go there, yeah.
Buzz Bagels, no clip, clocking it in at work. Headliner was a great guy to work with, Jeff McHenry. First time working with him, very funny. He just smashed, which made me realize, oh, it's me.
Yeah.
You know, oh, it's me. Okay, I'm the problem. All right, that's the worst. Is when I didn't even want to watch him because I was like, I don't want to watch this guy kill on the show. I just fucking ate shit on. I'd rather just walk away being like, it was all them. It was nothing I did.
Yeah.
You know, it was all them. Fuck this. It was nothing. I'm perfect. I'm a great comic. It's not.
And your room's waiting to be defiled by your.
My
comment.
room is so waiting to be just tomato sauce and pineapples and cum.
Yeah.
Just ready to be thrown around that
sex pizza
fucking room.
Yeah.
And then Saturday I woke up and the Buzz Bagels, I had to finish the slice of the pizza from last night.
That's gross.
Yeah,
that sucks.
It was not great, but I did like just being able to run around the room, just being like, fuck. You know, it's fun.
Yeah. Do you pace a lot when you're there?
Oh, yeah. I pace like an hour before the show as I'm getting ready. Be like, what the fuck?
You seem like a pacer.
What the fuck am I doing? Yeah. Fuck this. What the fuck, right? You got to get it all out of you before you get to the show.
Is that your process? Is that you just go around and you say, fuck? Yeah.
I just go around. I want to make sure whoever's in the room beside me hears it. You know, whoever's in the room, if they're another comic, I don't know who's in the room beside me. I never know. But if it's like, I hope it's one of those AA hockey fucks just hearing me go, fuck, this is what you get for chasing my dream, you know? Bro, on my way to Buzz Bagels, I was smoking a joint and I saw some of the hockey players from the night before and they were like, hey, come guy. And I was like, yeah. All right. No photos, please.
That's the worst.
And then Saturday was more or less the same. Still a good show, but like, there were these 3 chicks just sitting up front. And it's like, why do they always put...
That make you a little nervous?
No. It was more just like, why did they put the people who just don't have a good time? Why do they always sit up front? Well, and I have to just see them not having a good time. Do you know what I mean? It's like this one girl, this whole time I'm up there, she's just staring at me like...
Well, you don't really have girl material necessarily.
No, but like a certain girl that likes my material is a cool chick. Do you know what I mean?
Remember we talked about cool chicks, though.
I know.
Not good chicks. Yeah.
But...
Bad people.
But... She's just like staring at me, and I had this bit about how I spit in this girl's mouth, right? I have this whole bit about it.
Oh, it's a bit now.
It's a great bit.
Excellent.
It's a killer bit.
Yeah.
But the whole time she just looks disgusted, right? And then I go, why? What's the matter, sweetheart? You know, why is it? But I was like, what? You never had a guy spit in your mouth? She goes, no, I don't like it. And then the audience went silent. And I went, oh, that got weird, huh? Didn't it? Didn't it get a little weird? Got a little weird there, didn't it? And
did it get weirder after that?
Yeah, it just went downhill from there.
Yes.
Just went downhill from there.
That is my favorite when a comic's trying to save, like, oh, that went weird. Then the save line doesn't work, and then it's like, oh, now you're fucked. Now you're out of tricks.
well, you know, listen. The set went well, but it was. And the people who liked it, right? I had lots of people say they liked it after. You know, they're like, you're really good. You're really great. You know, whatever.
Nice people. Yeah.
Nice people, you know. Good people, you know? And that's the thing. It's about comedy's about finding your audience. You know, this is an old Mitch Hedberg joke where he goes, you know, comedy's about finding your audience. And my audience was not at my show last night. You know? It's like some shit like that, you know, and whatever. And I stole it. You know, I say it now, and I'm gonna steal his material. I'm just gonna steal other people's.
It'd be funny if you
now.
became a one-liner guy. That'd be
just
cool
overnight.
Because right now you're like an over talker almost when you get up there.
Yeah,
like you have good line, like obviously you have good punchlines and shit, but like you do really kind of like ease your way into it. It'd be funny if you just like no, cut all the fat. You read that book this week and you're like, I've been doing it wrong this whole time.
The whole time. That book, Comedy Writing Secrets, is written by this guy named Melvin Heltzer.
Melvin Heltzer.
That's how you gotta. No, you can't say it like that. You gotta say it. Melvin Heltzer.
Melvin Heltzer.
Melvin Heltzer.
Yeah. You really gotta pronounce the Mel.
Is gonna teach me how to write comedy for sitcoms in 1987. Melvin Heltzer is gonna teach me how to fucking get on TV.
Yeah.
You know, there's no Instagram reels in that book.
No,
it's not at all.
TV deals.
But other than that, good weekend.
Yeah,
great weekend. As soon as the Saturday show was done, I felt instant relief. Work is over.
Yeah,
I get to go home. Get to leave. You know, I hit McDonald's, scarfed a few junior chickens down. Probably the best part of the weekend was the junior chickens. Who doesn't love a good fucking junior chicken? So fucking good.
I don't know a single person, actually. I've never met someone who was like, I said no to a junior chicken.
A junior chicken's one of them. We're going to go get junior chickens after this.
Yeah, for sure. Bring them back.
But then since I got home, it was just Sunday was just like a work. And then fucking last night was probably the most fun. It was a self-care day. Last night was a self-care day.
Does that mean you jerked off a lot again?
Before bed. But not a lot.
Of course, yeah. Man's got to sleep.
Man's got to sleep.
Yeah.
Man's got to go to bed.
Absolutely.
Man's got to go in the shower with a bunch of coconut oil, which I do have. You know, and then now for some reason the shower's slippery.
Yeah.
I tried playing Zelda last night on my Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
You know how I said I would never play video games again? I'm done.
We said the Switch is fine, though.
We said the Switch is fine.
So that's good.
At one moment, I randomly just went, you know what? Fuck it. I'm playing Zelda. I'm going to play some fucking Zelda right now. I pop in the little cartridge. It was the first game I got with the Switch was Zelda. I've had that game years. Never finished it.
Yeah.
I go, it goes, would you like to start a new game? Would you like to overwrite the first save game you've ever had on the Switch? I go, yes, of course. It's a new era. It's a new generation. I'm playing fucking Zelda.
Humanizonic era. Yeah.
I'm playing Zelda because I deserve to play Zelda. I want to play fucking Zelda. I deserve this. I get through the quick little tutorial mission, and then it goes, do you want to put on these trousers? And I'm like, I can't fucking do this, dude. I can't. It was in the game. It was like, put on this piece of clothing. And I'm like, bro, I can't. No, I'm done. There's too much. Can't do it. You know, I'm done. Once I put on these trousers, once I put on Link's trousers, the game is over. It's done for me. I'm stuck. I'm done. And then as soon as it was like, all right, I'm putting these pants on, because you start the game naked pretty much, and you got to get dressed. When it was like I put the shirt on first, and then it was like, finally got to put the pants on, and I'm like, nah, I can't do this. You know, like if my girlfriend saw this right now, she'd be so disappointed in me. Like, not even for her, but just more like, just what am I? Just if she just had a snapshot of the visual of me just like playing with my belly button, fucking picking out my belly button, stoned, playing Zelda. It's like, what the fuck happened? You were so motivated. Yeah. What happened?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Most things, girls, if they knew what we did on our own, like, they would not like us. They don't really get
the gross shit that we do on our own.
You know what I mean? They don't understand how much, like, we are just chimpanzees, dude. Like, we are, like, so close. They're so delicate, and, like, I mean, they're gross when they're on their own too. I don't think we would like each other as much if we saw what we did on our own.
I think, like, if I saw what you did on your own, I'd probably not look at you the same way, and vice versa.
Exactly.
If you looked at me,
if I saw the faces you made when you jerked off, you know what I mean? Like, these are things we just don't need to know about each other.
We don't need to know. It's like, and once you see it, it's like, it's almost like you can't unsee it. Like, you walk in on somebody having sex, and you're like, ooh, that's never happened to me.
Yeah.
You know, but I have walked in on situations where there was sexual activity being implied.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there was, and it's like, and you know, when you just walk in on somebody and they're just doing something that they're just not supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
And they quickly hide it, and you kind of like, but you just pick up on the vibe.
Yeah. Did your mom ever catch you jerking off?
No.
It's just surprised.
I think my grandma did once.
That's actually worse. I think that's worse.
I don't know if it was. I just sort of like shut the laptop really quickly, obviously.
Do
Like,
you think she knew?
For sure.
Yeah.
She's like an old Eastern European lady, so she was like, "What the fuck?"
What does that mean? Are
Like
they fingering themselves?
No,
all
it
the
means
time?
like it means like their concept of porn is like not the same concept of like what we're watching nowadays of like 30-man gangbangs or whatever. So their imagination just goes absolutely wild to what's possibly on the computer versus what you were actually watching.
You were just watching 30-man gangbangs.
Like 30-man gangbangs.
She thought it was like 60. Yeah.
Yeah, like a normal person.
Yeah,
watching 30-man gangbangs like a normal teenage boy.
Yeah.
Like a normal teenage boy, I watched 30-man gangbangs.
Yeah.
She thought I was watching like 100-man gangbang fucking cream pies. No one was cream pieing. It was just clearly a normal facial. Like, well, what are we doing here?
Yeah, just 30 facials at once. That's pretty normal.
It's pretty decent time.
Honestly, kind of poetic, actually, if they all come at the same time. It's like, what are the odds on that? That's beautiful.
Kind of vanilla.
Kind of vanilla, yeah.
If you really ask me, it's kind of vanilla.
Bunch of just light-skinned dudes coming on some white chick. Yeah,
it's like, dude, what's wrong with this?
Might as well be gay porn.
I was watching a lot of baseball this last weekend, too.
Yeah, you lost a lot, eh? You're telling me.
No, I'm killing it in fantasy right now. But I was watching baseball, and like, you just heard this weekend that I had, right? So I really need this baseball. You know? I just want to sit here, and I just want to watch some fucking baseball like a gentleman, you know? I hate when sports broadcasters interview people that have nothing to do with the game while the game is on. Like, we're watching the game. The game is on. Today we're going to interview fucking Lindsey Fuckhart from the general manager organization of this team. This bitch got nothing to do with the game. She got nothing to do. And then the worst part is they cut the camera and like they still show you the game, but now they zoom it out into like a little screen. And now now they show you this fucking just a complete like a side-by-side split screen, and it's just some fucking nobody that's got nothing to do with the game talking about how much money they're making or talking about what they think that this guy's going to come back from. We got fucking Barbara nobody.
And she knows nothing about baseball.
She's not a player. She's not. If they're interviewing,
she an analyst? Like, what is she?
She's like, she works for the organization.
Oh, okay.
So
she has a bit of insight.
So then the commentator stops commentating on the game and starts interviewing the person that has nothing to do with the game. And it's like, how am I supposed to know what the fuck's going on right now? And you took the camera away from me.
Yeah.
You made the camera way more miniature.
It's a problem. Yeah.
Bro, I have money on this game.
Yeah.
I got my fucking rent on the game. Put the fucking game back on. Yeah. This bitch is making more money than me. I need this game, guys.
This happens to you, actually. This is kind of like the Garfield story, too. Like, you kind of get in these headspace where you're like, you wager your whole happiness on this moment. And then when it's never going to be perfect. And inevitably, when it becomes not perfect, you're like, I needed this. My whole day is fucked now.
Yeah. I don't care.
I like this when little tiny things fuck you up like this. This is funny.
I do not give a shit that you're interviewing the fucking head of management resources for the Boston Red Sox.
Yeah.
I don't care. I want to watch the Boston Red Sox. I don't want to know what's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, keep
going. I
going.
don't care.
Keep going, yeah.
I don't care. Yeah. Right? It's like, dude, I'm trying to listen to the worst is when you're listening to the game because you can listen to baseball. Baseball is a sport to listen to. I think it's the only sport you can listen to. You ever try to listen to like basketball and it's just shoes?
Basketball's fine, but like hockey is like chaotic.
You listen to
so
hockey
much happening all the time.
You just hear skates and sticks.
Yeah.
You don't even know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
Baseball is just like you can have a conversation while the game's going on.
Pitch, catch, bat, crack. Like the sounds are very distinct and like subtle though too.
Bro, I bought a $60 hat with the team I'm watching. Put the fucking game on.
Yeah.
Put the game on.
Yeah.
What is this? I need this game. I had Buzz Bagels in London. Okay. I had Buzz Bagels. All right. I fucking bombed. I didn't bomb, but I bombed to my expectations. Right. Yeah. I clocked it in. I'm done work. I cut up everything I needed to. I did my job. I want to watch the baseball game. Now you're going to bring on fucking Lindsey Dykefuck to tell me that they're bringing diversity back to fucking the Los Angeles Dodgers. I don't need that shit.
Yeah.
I need to just watch the game. I don't need politics. I don't need no behind the scenes. If I want to watch that, I'll go on YouTube. I'll go somewhere. I'll turn on the program that shows it, right? If you're going to put on the game, just show me the game.
It's more the force feeding that pisses you off here. You don't like when they stuff it down your throat like that.
It's more like this is the entertainment. You don't
Yeah.
need to try and entertain me even more because you're just out of shit to say. You know what I mean? The game is the game. The game is the entertainment. If nothing is happening, that's cool. I'm choosing to watch this. You know what I mean? That's my entertainment. If nothing's happening, I'm having a great time because I'm looking at these pictures throwing heat.
Yeah.
Throwing fucking heat down the fucking mound. You know?
Yeah, I think you're on the cusp of a good joke here. Not even necessarily with this topic, but this energy. This is usually like you're in a bad place. You're thinking. You're going to come to the horizon. You're going to get a good cum joke out of this one, I think. You might get 2 good cum jokes out of this.
Somehow it just always ends up in a cum joke.
It does.
In a joke about cum.
Yeah, you know, and I think that's a good place to be. You know, stay in this darkness for a while. This is good. You're building right now. You're going through something. This is nice.
Dude, I was listening to rap music on my way home from London and on my way to London. And I don't mean like
jazz.
No jazz.
No.
And I don't mean like, I'm not talking about like old school rap like you were listening to, like Tupac or none of that shit. I'm talking about like some of like these like modern day rap, like 2015 onwards.
Yeah.
And it's like
mumble rap, yeah.
I don't understand with these rappers how much fucking emotional turmoil can you possibly have? And when does it end? Like when do the feelings end? Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
is that the problem? We got too many soft black dudes out here right now.
Pouring your emotions out into the microphone. Fuck all that shit.
Gay. I don't like
Fuck
that.
all that
No.
shit.
That's for punk music. That's where that lives. Is like to be a sad boy. You can't to rap in a sad boy rap. To me is like it's so contradictory to what the style is supposed to be. It's supposed to be about being a king and having an empire. And these guys are crying about some bitch. It's like, bro, like this isn't your lane. This isn't for you.
Tell me about how you sold drugs.
Well, I think that's the problem is they're not selling enough drugs either. That's the thing too, is less drugs. They need more drugs. They need more gold. And they need to be stopped being sad black dudes, all right? There's too many sad black guys in this world.
There's enough. Bring back the happy black guys.
Bring the happy black guys.
What happened?
What makes you happier than when you do a good set and a black dude gives you fucking props, dude? That could change the world and more black props.
I'm the coolest guy in the world.
Absolutely.
Not only does a black guy give me props, he takes my hand and he does a fucking handshake that I've never had in my life. There's like a snap somewhere in there, you know, like he like snaps it while I'm shaking he's dapping me up. He somehow snaps. There's a snap.
That's true. It's like a magic trick. Yeah, like he's kind of
like,
slip
what
it in.
the fuck did he just do?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What just happened here, right?
Well, because we don't do stuff that's cool. Yeah.
If a black guy shakes your hand and you don't hear like a snap, it means he doesn't like you.
I think so too.
He's doing it out of courtesy.
It's like a Muslim giving you the bottom of his foot. Yeah. It's weird. Yeah.
He's giving you it's just a courtesy. You know what I mean? If you start at a certain distance shaking his hand, and by the time you're done the handshake, you're closer to him, he loves you.
Yeah, dude.
He
If
loves
kisses you, that you're in for life. You can say the N-word.
He loves you. If he brings you closer to him, you're his boy. You know what I'm saying? You're his dog.
How close would you let him bring you?
As close as you want it to.
Yeah, that's the right answer right there, sir. You don't tell him no.
I do not tell him no.
He's the fucking boss.
Good sir.
That's your dad.
My daddy?
Yeah. Fuck yeah. No, just dad. Give him some respect. He's not some object.
But what happened to happy black guys? I don't understand. What happened to James Brown? What happened to like Michael Jackson?
I think we gave them too much power. I think we gave them too many rights, and they started getting cocky about it.
What happened to fuck? All I know is James. What happened to
what happened to Apollo Creed?
What happened to like Lionel Richie and the other guy, Billy Ocean?
That's it. But yeah, for sure.
Do you know Billy Ocean?
No, I'm thinking of Ocean's 11.
No. No, fuck.
George Clooney.
Not the guy from Everybody Hates Chris with the girl's sister.
Oh, fuck. I don't actually know his
Frank
name.
Ocean. No, not Frank Ocean.
Another black guy.
He's a sad black. He's a sad black guy. What happened to like...
you remember TJ? Remember TJ's dad and Smart Guy? Do you remember that show?
No.
Oh, he's a great black dad, dude. Just one of those like fucking
really?
Like, yeah, the same as like Will Smith's grandfather in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That kind of same black dad where it's like, you know what you did wrong.
We're having a good time.
You know what you did wrong.
I'm tough but fair. We're happy blacks.
It's like stoic though. That's what we need. It's not happy black. We need stoic black men back.
We need, like emotionless.
Not even emotionless. Like they're just protective. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know what happened. Like why?
I've never seen a picture of Biggie smiling.
What happened to like a Sammy Davis Jr. or like a, you know.
I think black guys don't understand the responsibility they have in life, which is like, you are to make white people happy. We need your approval.
R&B.
We can't be having you guys sad because then we get sad. Everyone's just sad. It's like,
Soul.
it has to start with the black guys.
Jazz.
Yeah.
Fucking oppression music.
Instead of going up to women and saying you should smile more, we're still going to black guys. Be like, hey, why aren't you smiling?
Why don't you fucking smile a little more?
Why don't you smile a little more, baby?
We need you.
Yeah, we
Baby.
need you.
Yeah, what happened to black guys that end every sentence with the word baby?
Oh, dude. A smooth black guy.
Yeah,
a smooth
baby.
criminal.
What's up, baby?
Yeah.
What's up, baby?
Yeah.
How you doing, baby?
We should have put a drumstick in there somewhere or something. This is all, it's all for fun.
What's going on, baby? What happened to Prince? What happened to fucking...
He died.
You know, now you got these fucking...
Got Juice WRLD.
Got fucking Juice WRLDs running around.
Yeah. Was that a censor there? Was that
No, I just caught my throat struck.
What happened to these?
You got your XXX Tentaciones.
Sure. Yeah, I know you're talking.
You know,
about.
you got your...
We got your Drakes. Drake is like the worst.
You got your
one,
Drake because it's like he doesn't even know what
the
he is.
Weeknd, like that's what we got. Because we got a lot of light skin in now. You know what I mean? We need black.
What's even going on here, bro? What happened to groove, man?
Yeah.
What happened to soul?
Soul.
What happened to fight the power?
Well, I mean, there's no power to fight anymore. That's the problem. Again, we gave them too many rights.
They've become the power.
I know, dude. We need to take the power away. It's honestly, it's for the better of humanity.
We get a lot of jazz music back.
We get a lot of jazz, and then we'd steal it again. It's gonna happen. We're gonna redo it. It's just we got to be better this time.
These things go in cycles.
They do. It's cyclical. You'll get your jazz back.
We need a solid trumpet player. What happened to like Miles Davis? What happened to like
Again, these guys did die.
Louis Armstrong? They died, but what was it for?
Yeah.
What was it for? You think Juice WRLD was sitting in his fucking studio being like, you know who my inspirations are? Miles Davis,
Yeah.
Sammy Davis, Michael Jackson, Lionel Richie,
No, Juice WRLD's
Prince.
Juice WRLD's inspirations are women that hurt him. That's it.
Marilyn
He's
Manson.
like, how do I get her back? That's
How do I
Juice
make
WRLD.
Marilyn Manson but black?
It's an interesting lane.
No, you know what?
Nobody's trying it either.
It wasn't Marilyn. Marilyn Manson's a sad fuck too, but he's like a rock and roll fuck.
But again, he's grunge. That's where that music belongs. Is sad kind of white guy shit. That's there's that lane for that. And when the rap music comes in, when the black guys come in and start acting sad, it's like that's not for you.
You ever hear that rumor of it's not Sammy Davis, Marilyn Manson, fucking how he like broke his own ribs to suck his dick.
Yeah, I don't know if it's something he would do because he's like a big Shock Factor guy. I don't know if that's true. I was like, I do like Marilyn Manson. Like I do definitely put that on once in a while.
It's not real. It's obviously is.
I don't think it's real.
It's like when somebody started that rumor.
It is something. It's believable though. It's something he would do for sure.
It's like when somebody started that.
It's rock and roll, baby.
Started that thing being like, what's the toughest part about rollerblading? Telling your parents you're gay. It's like the same. One guy started that, and then
that was a funny joke. Off. When the first person who said that, that's a funny joke. I think I like that one.
It's great.
Yeah,
it's the best part about listening to Juice WRLD. Telling your parents that you're gay.
What's the toughest part is what you meant, but yeah.
No. Juice WRLD, listen. I like a good Juice WRLD once in a while, you know?
Yeah, you just can't listen to that stuff too much, though.
No, you can't. It will ruin your brain, and then you'll start being like, you'll go on a podcast being like, how much more emotional turmoil can I possibly take? I've had enough. Yeah. I've had enough of these sad black people. We need more happy black people back. No, that sound like Richard Nixon.
No,
we need more happy people.
That should be the next campaign slogan for Trump. Is we need more happy black. I guess he can't run again.
Bring back the happy blacks.
Bring back the happy. Make black happy again.
Make happy blacks happy again.
Make blacks happy again.
Make black people happy again. What's there not to be happy about?
No, you got to say blacks. You can't say black people. Blacks. Blacks.
Just all in one genre.
Say it like you say Melvin.
Make
blacks.
Melvin Helzer. Blacks. Black people need to smile more. We're going to make them smile more again.
Yes. Yeah.
Enough of this, you know?
Maybe it's on the white people. Maybe we got to make them smile. Maybe it's our turn to make the black people laugh.
There's nothing more uncomfortable to me, honestly, than a white rapper. Besides Eminem.
Besides like Mac Miller or Eminem.
Yeah, besides like Mac Miller and Eminem and like, you know, a couple other guys.
Yeah, there's a few of them that are good, yeah.
But other than that, very uncomfortable.
MGK, uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable. There's nothing more uncomfortable to me than a white rapper because it's like, dude, it's just, you're just out of place. You should not be doing this. Why are you rapping? Stop it.
I
Stop
think-
rapping.
I think
Stop.
I think it's
Go
like
to
when,
school.
when chicks do comedy. It's like, you don't need this. You don't have to be funny.
Go to school. You don't need this. You don't need. Why are you rapping? You
Yeah.
don't have to rap.
Yeah.
You don't need to rap. What you can do is you can put down the paper, put down the microphone, go get a job.
Yeah.
Go get a fucking job. Stop rapping.
Yeah.
Okay? Because you make me uncomfortable. Because I'm waiting for the N-word
That's the thing
to
that makes
come
you uncomfortable. Yeah.
at any moment.
Yeah.
And like it's like I get it. You know, you got rhymes, you got bars. Cool, man. That's great. But at the end of the day, I see a white guy rapping and I go, there's something out of place. There's something's a little off here.
Something's a little too bright in here.
Something is a little just off. There's just something here where I'm like, okay, this guy's got bars, but should he be doing this?
What's it all for?
Jordan's here. But should he be doing this?
Yeah, I got another appointment. Sorry.
I'm sorry. We got to wrap it up anyway. What are we at?
We're at 53 minutes anyway.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. That's enough. That's enough of you.
No, you're good. We're going to wrap it up.
Yeah, take a seat in the green room.
Sit down. We're just talking about white rappers.
We were actually just talking about sad blacks.
Sad and white rappers.
It's gross.
White rappers. There used to be a white rapper show on MTV.
Look it up, MC Search.
MC Search.
Ah, this is why we bring him in. We need another mic here. We need another chair and a mic. Here.
MC
And another
Search.
hour.
Nah, that's it. We're done. It's at
Yeah, we're
57.
we wrapped.
As soon as he comes in, just starts throwing gold, and we're like, all right, well, you know, we gotta
All right,
leave.
well-
show's done.
Can't really top that. We didn't have any actual facts.
Show's over. You know, I just spent 45 minutes talking about how shitty my weekend was, and like, and black people need to smile more.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening to the program, everybody.
There's a time where they smiled more.
Yeah, we just went through it.
Just reminiscing.
We just went through the.
Yeah.
We just going through it. All right. I do this pod just for clips. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. This has been the Robert Khakham Show. Thank you for listening. As always, I've been Robert Khakham with my amazing producer,
Tyler Hartley.
Tyler Hartley. Thank you, guys. See you next week. Have a good one. Goodbye.